Hey everyone, welcome to Encore, and today we're going to do a Halloween look that is a little bit more on the trauma side, so we're doing some special effects. So, keep on watching. Hey everyone, it's Corin, and you're watching EnKoreMakeup. Blend, blend, blend.
Hi, Corin. Stop using my lipstick.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm back, and Gianna's back too. Say hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Very good. Oh, he's shy. And who's that? Who's your friend?
Riddick.
That's Riddick. And we're going to tell you guys how we did the special effects look. And this is actually kind of like a cage fighter inspired. And we use special effects, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. And we used some blood and some glue stick and what else? Makeup, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of makeup?
Red makeup.
Red makeup. So keep on watching and we'll show you how we did it. So I started by applying Duo Lash Adhesive, and this is going to create a latex-like skin on top of my nephew's natural skin. And this is also going to help the prosthetics adhere to the skin. So I'm just pouncing this using a wet sponge, so that way the sponge is not absorbing the glue. Alright, next using some glue stick, and this is just regular, kids school glue stick. I'm just going to create a mound of glue right over the area. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create trauma on his forehead as well as on his cheekbone. So I'm just going to create the forehead first and then do the cheekbone. Alright, I'm just using a butter knife. You can also use your spatula if you have one, but butter knife just works as great. And make sure that it kind of nicely transition into the skin. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the top of his cheekbone, starting with the Duo Lash Adhesive. Okay, and again, this is just liquid latex. If you have the liquid latex, use that. And then once again, I'm going to create a mound of glue right on the top of the cheekbone. Okay, and just make sure to spread that nicely. It doesn't have to be nice and smooth. It could be textured. The more textured it is, the more natural looking it will be. Okay, next, using the back of the butter knife, I'm just going to score on top of the glue or the prosthetics. And I'm just going to create kind of like a grill pattern. So it looks like he got slammed into like a fence. And this is going to create that mark over the fake skin. So I'm just using the back part of the butter knife to do that. Okay, next, using Duo Lash Adhesive and my wet sponge, I'm going to create another layer of latex skin on top of the prosthetics. And this is also kind of going to smooth out the surface of the glue. Alright, and just kind of like use as much as you can, because like I said, it's going to create that layer of skin on top of the prosthetics. Now you can also put a little bit of glue kind of like towards the side where the prosthetics and the skin meets, because that's kind of going to create a nice transition. Now let that dry thoroughly, and you can use a hair dryer in cold setting to expedite the process. Now once that's dry, we're ready to put some color, and I'm using our gouache, and this is in Fantabulous, which is a blood red, and I'm just going to pounce that around the prosthetics, and then I'm just going to lightly dab it on top of the prosthetics. Okay, and Fantabulous is a bright red, it's like blood red. And this is great for, kind of like a blood effect as well. And this is going to also create our first layer of bruise, okay? And it's always a great idea to start with red, because that's going to be the underlying color of the bruising. Okay, and I'm also going to apply some on his real skin, creating another bruise, but without the trauma part. So this is just going to be a bruise on top of his skin. And then after that, I'm also going to create a black eye, there we go, the black eye look, by applying the red first, all over his lid, and also in the under eye area. Now I'm going to use the second color, and this is purple. and this is called Shaze Craze. And I'm just going to stipple that by pouncing on top of the red, but I'm not going to completely cover the red. I'm just going to sporadically place that around the area, creating a secondary color, making it look more like a purpley bruise. And once again, I'm also going to apply that right into the bruising on the skin, and also I'm going to add it to the black eye. Okay, next I'm going to use the third color, and the third color is going to be a deep blue. Alright, and this is in fast motion. And this is called Brute, which is kind of like a navy blue. And I'm just going to add this on top of the other two colors by pouncing it once again using a wet sponge. And the gouaches can be applied wet or dry. And as you can see, if you apply it wet, it gives a little bit more of an intense color. Okay, and then now we're ready to apply some foundation, and this is going to give that kind of like his skin effect, okay? I'm using a foundation that's a little lighter than his skin tone because when the foundation is mixed with the colors that I applied, it's going to get darker later on. Okay, so I'm just going to apply that all over, okay, and a little bit all over the color, and as it shears out, it's going to show a little bit of that coloring through, so it looks more like a natural bruise. Of course, you can use any foundation of your choosing. Alright, and then just lightly dab that all over the area so that it'll create a little bit more of a skin with a bruise kind of like seeping through. Next, using Fantabulous and an angled brush, I'm just going to basically fill in the crevices of the lines that I created, the grooves. And then using a toothbrush and Fantabulous, I'm just going to speckle the area with splattered looking blood. Now this is makeup. This is Fantabulous Gouache and a wet brush, a really wet toothbrush. And I'm just using my nail to go through the bristles, and by doing so it's going to create the spray effect. Alright, so I'm just going to sporadically do this around the trauma area and just kind of here and there, you know, on the right side of his face. Next, using some blood gel and a Q-tip, I'm just going to add some drip of blood. And at this point, you can pretty much just eyeball it and place it wherever you want it. So I'm going to put a couple right in the forehead trauma, and I put a couple, 2 or 3 over the cheekbone trauma. And I'm also going to give him a bloody nose, so just a little bit on his nose will give it a beautiful effect. And there it is. That's the trauma look on the cheek for this Halloween season. Happy Halloween, and have a safe Halloween, guys! Okay, so hopefully that helps you guys out this Halloween. Try some gory look and more blood and, you know, kind of like all that special effects, and just kind of let your imagination just guide you through it, and you can create some amazing real looking trauma, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and we wish you a happy Halloween. Be safe, okay? And safety first this coming Halloween. Say happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.